Code isn't a cage, it's the only material that acts as actually boundless. You can rebuild, restructure, and reimagine faster than any other medium in human history. The idea that working in code locks you into existing patterns is only true if you're afraid of the material. The truth only reveals when you build, not when you think about building, not when you think possibilities in a protected space, when you actually make the thing real and let reality talk back. Sketches and explorations feel free because they let you avoid the hard questions. Building forces you to answer them, and that's where you discover what actually works. This whole framework of separating design into phases, first explore freely, then invite constraints, then build, that's just bureaucracy for the creative process. It linearizes something that should be iterative and alive. You end up spending so much searching in the wrong medium that by the time you touch the real material, you're too invested in your early idea to start over. You get one round of exploration, then commitment. That's not protecting creativity, that's kind of limiting it. It goes against the purpose. So the best work happens when you can iterate in the actual material, build, learn, rebuild, learn again. Code lets you do this faster than any sketch ever could. Gives it kind of shows you the edge cases, the emergent behaviors, the interactions that only exist when the system is real. Constraints aren't something you invite later when you're ready. That's what revealed the elegant solution you couldn't see in the abstract. Architects don't sketch free from physics then invite gravity later. They think through materials from the first line because they understand that the material is where truth lives. The sketch works because it's compressed material knowledge, not fantasy protected from reality. Software should be the same. Understanding the system deeply, the primitives, the data models, the capabilities, doesn't limit your imagination, it expands it. It shows you what's actually possible instead of what's merely conceivable. So, separating design from the medium doesn't protect exploration, it protects you from learning whether your idea works until it's too late to really change it. So, the valuable suffering isn't the searching phase where everything feels possible. It's when you build something and reality pushes back and forces you to find something better. So, that's where the craft lives, and that's where breakthroughs happen. Treating code as something you graduate to after the real thinking is done, that's the actual cage. It means designers who don't understand what the material can do, building in a fantasy space, then handing off half formed ideas to people who have to make them real. The translation loss isn't just in the handoff, it's in the thinking. Great software comes from people who can think at every level, from the loose idea to the interaction to the data structure all at once. The future isn't about protecting phases or preserving separation. It's about getting closer to the true material faster. It's about tools that let you think and build and iterate in the same motion so you can discover what actually works instead of committing to what seemed good in a sketch. Code isn't the enemy of exploration, it's the only place exploration becomes real.